Assalamu alaikum, live at the Grapevine, leading up toward Yom Kippur and Sukkot. Shopping carts out, tasting stuff, getting ready for the holiday, and new stuff on the market. First, let's go to bourbon, because if we're going apple pie, it's just going to confuse my palate. I rarely, if ever, smell something in advance that I've never tasted or seen before. These, I stuck my nose in them. I'm real curious. Minnesota. And yes, bourbon does not have to be from Kentucky. If it says Kentucky straight bourbon, it's got to be from Kentucky. This is from Minnesota. This is Panther. This is the Panther Distillery Pike Stree Bourbon whiskey, and thank God, distilled and bottled by Panther. You'll figure that out if you don't already know. If it doesn't say distilled and bottled by, they didn't make it. This is a sour mash, 2-year-old bourbon aged in Minnesota's climate, which means it's going from crazy cold to a little bit humid and hot. Corn and wheat from the best hearts, aged them in Minnesota barrels, and hearts being the central cut. Quick little overview. Ferment grains. Bring them up to a beer or wine. Distill it. Don't take the first part. Don't take the last part. The first part's poison. The center cut, as they say, cut out of the liquid coming off the still is put into the barrels. And let's give it a smell. Okay. Sarsaparilla meets maple sweet wood, touch vanilla. There's definitely some wood in there. The wheat is coming through. No rye up in this bourbon at all. Corn's about medium, but it's more like somewhere in between a caramelized kernel of corn and popcorn. And the popcorn's got a lot of this kind of sarsaparilla mapley juice kind of spilled all over the top of it in a fun way. L'chaim v'bracha, 92 proof, I believe it is. A little bit of heat on the nose, a little bit of heat on the palate, but the flavor's good. More of that kind of sarsaparilla. How to explain that? Kind of a caramelized banana juice, wood, spice, little touch vanilla action, grains coming through, fun. That's a worth seeking out little bottle there. What's the price on this? Almost $40 on the shelf. I'm Yehoshua Werth, live at the Grapevine. This is the Panther Distillery with their Pike Stree Bourbon from Minnesota. Live at the Grapevine, the Kosher Spirit Leader.